guys, and welcome back to Momma Jess Knits. I'm Jess. I'm coming to you from Virginia, where it is very cold. It is snowing. I have a little bit of goosebumps going on. Not too much, not too bad. But I finished a big project, so I wanted to come on here and get at least an episode recorded for February. This is episode 54. You can find me on Instagram, Ravelry, Blue Sky, although I have not posted hardly anything over there. I think I've posted two things. Facebook, all the places under Momma Jess Knits, and I will have that all linked down below underneath the more. I think you have to click the more button twice, maybe. I can't remember. They keep changing things. Anyway, today is February the 19th. It is almost 1 o'clock. I am still drinking my second cup of coffee. I'm hoping I don't knock that over while I'm showing stuff. My kids have no school today, so you might hear some background noise, talking. One is loading the dishwasher right now, so you might hear a little bit of that, because my room there's a bathroom between my room and the kitchen, but you might hear some little bumps and stuff. Anyway, let's get started. I'm going to start with some finished objects. I finished my pool party socks. So this is my yarn, and the main colorway is pool party. The cuffs, heel and toe are grinning cat. And yeah, this was June's mystery color from my mystery color collection from 2024. So yep, I got those finished. Those are mine. My next socks that I finished are my Freckled Whimsy Pisces socks. There's one. There's two. These are going to go in a family member's box of socks. Pisces. This is from her Zodiac collection. So the daughter that's getting these socks, she knows she's getting them. She's seen them. She loves them. However, I love the colors in this, and so does at least one of my other daughters. So she posted some of this yarn in her shop and a couple of other colorways. She was doing like a pre-order type thing, and I misread the date, and so when I went to go buy it, the pre-order had ended, so I didn't get the colorways that I wanted. So I was kind of bummed, but I finished the socks, and then she posted that she had some club extras in her shop. So I went and looked, and I was able to snag another sock set of this, and two of her other yarns. I think one was called Coffee Date. I don't remember what the other one was, but they're on their way. I'm so excited. So since I was able to order more of this, I should have enough to make myself a pair and the other daughter a pair of these, because she has a smaller foot. The daughter that these are for, she and I wear the same size, so I should be able to make at least 2 more pairs and have some left over for my scrappy blankets. The next thing that I finished, I started this back on July the 3rd, 2015. So it's not quite 10 years that it took me to make it. We'll say 9.5-ish. Yeah, about 9.5. But, and I'm gonna insert pictures that I'll put here because I took pictures earlier today while I'm talking about this. But I finished my biggest memories blanket. I'm not unfolding this right now. You can see it in all the pictures that I post. But it is big and it is heavy and nice and cozy. And so I did 20 squares by 20 squares, so 400 squares. And I was trying to figure out like how much scraps I used. So I weighed one of my scraps, knit a square with it, and then weighed it again. So I used 3.1 ounces per square. This is fingering weight. And so I got 1,240 grams out of my stash. I am now at a negative for this month. I'm keeping track of it just for myself. I haven't really been sharing it on here. But I'm keeping track of it myself, and right now this will put me at a negative like 25.7 grams versus what came in and what has gone out for this month. That does not include the Freckled Whimsy that I have coming or the yarn that's supposed to arrive today. But yeah, I love it. It's so squishy. So this is the Memory Blanket by Georgie Nicholson. Now that blanket is written for DK weight, but what I did is I used a size 2 needle. Oh, it's got my hair all staticky now. I used a size 2 needle, and I used the same counts that she did for the DK weight blanket that she made, and but I just did it in fingering weight. So size 2 needle, fingering weight yarn, use the same counts that she used. Everything is exactly the same as she did hers, except for it's fingering weight, and it's a size 2 needle that I used. I have many, many more of these on needles right now. I think I have 4 or 5 of these type of blankets on needles. I really need to do my scrappy blanket update, because I think it may be a year now since I've done that. If not, if it hasn't been a year, it's been close to a year. And I wanted to do it every 6 months, but life. Okay, so that's all of my finished objects. My works in progress, I have a lot of stuff caked up that I have like maybe put in a row or two here or there, but I didn't bring that back. So I just brought back like what I have actually worked on within the last week. So that being said, I have in a Ginger Snap Fibers bag my, oh goodness, this is kind of, I have two going at once, not on the same needle, but I have my Valentine's, which is the main color here, and Cherry Chapstick socks. So this is sock number 2. And this is sock number 1. I'm ready to pick up stitches for the gusset. I have not split this because this is leftover yarn from whenever I made my socks. So I haven't split it in 2 cakes yet. So I've got to finish the leg on the second sock before I can, oops, did not mean to do that. So that I can pick up the stitches along here for the gusset and the foot. But yeah, so there's those. And like I said before, these were not meant for Valentine's. They're going to go in my box of socks for one of my girls. And then some of my other girls expressed interest, so I asked all of my girls if they want a pair of this or these, and do they want Cherry Chapstick or bright pink like I did for mine. I could have even done a light pink, but they all love the Cherry Chapstick, so I'm going to make 3 more pairs, because one of my daughters did not want red and pink socks. She wanted some blue socks. So I will use some of my blue yarn and make her a pair of socks. So yeah, so there's that. I'm hoping that those are going to be the next socks that I finish, but we shall see. We shall see. Okay, so the next 2 things I'm going to show you, I have not put them in a bag yet. I need to figure out what bag I'm going to put them in. One of them might go in one of the new bags that I got this week, and the other, I think the other one I'm going to keep in a basket. So let's move to those. So my next whip is, I decided that I was going to get the Moonglow Yarn Co. What is she calling it? Like her 2025 Rainbow Yarn Club. That's what she's calling it. So I got January's, which is reds. And I finally decided that I'm going to do a DK weight, because it's DK weight yarn, jelly roll blanket. So take my extra needle out and let's not lose it. Here is the start of my jelly roll blanket. I think my little charm here is Pitter Patter Polymer, and I'm not even sure if she still makes charms. Okay, it doesn't want to show you its little smiley rainbow face. There we go. And my little end stoppers are from, maybe Fox and Pine? I cannot remember. I don't have the package back here, but I got them at my local yarn shop. So, DK weight jelly roll. The first strip is going to be all reds. It is really getting blown out bad. I think, at least in my screen, it looks like it. I decided to kind of go lightest to darkest with this strip. And then I got February's yesterday in the mail. And since they're not a mystery, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. February's are pink. So, it's called Pink Paradise. January's was Radiant Ruby. So this is going to go lightest to darkest. This strip is going to go dark to light. And then March will be light to dark, right? I'm going to alternate. So, yep. So there is that. Let me put my needle back in here so I do not lose it. And I just keep my needle like that to keep it so I don't lose it. Jelly Roll blanket is by Kay of the Bakery Bears. And originally it was written for fingering weight, but I'm pretty positive she updated the pattern to include DK weight as well. I'm so sorry. I am following good grief, Kay the Crazy Sock Lady, or Kayla. She's going by Kayla because she got tired of people calling her Kate. I'm doing Kayla's notes that she wrote for that. So like whenever I go to join my second strip, I'll be using the notes that she wrote for that to join. All right, so my next project is I renewed my row 1 subscription. I have lots of row 1 blankets going. I have a memories blanket going. I have a DK weight jelly roll going, a regular jelly roll going. I think that might be DK weight, regular, and memories. I think those are the only 3 that I have going right now. So what I decided to do is, since I renewed and I got February's, so almost all of February's except for 1 I put in this blanket, and then I'm going to use what's left of those, which is quite a bit because they're 10 gram minis. I'm gonna make squares for a Battenberg and put that in there. So I decided that for 2025 I was going to start a blanket, and I kind of wanted it to be a different blanket since I have 2 jelly rolls and a memories blanket going, being done in only row 1 minis. So I decided to start a Northeasterly by Skenanigans, I think is how you say the name. I will definitely put it down below and try to remember to link the pattern. So here is the start of my Northeasterly. So it's kind of like chevron shaped. I put my little 2025 charm that came with my row 1 minis, and I don't know how long my strips are going to be, so whenever I start February's, I will put February's charm there to mark that that's the start of February's. That's what I'm doing on my jelly roll blanket that I'm doing. But yeah, so here is the beginnings of my Northeasterly, and it's kind of a chevron, and then like what I'll do is you pick up stitches along here and knit them together, and you're doing the same pattern, but of course you're connecting it so that you don't have to seam anything. So I'm excited for this. I haven't got to work on it very much, but it is an enjoyable project. I do enjoy it. I really was concentrating on getting this done. Man, this is so warm. I'm just going to keep it on my blanket because I'm cold. Or on my lap. All right, next in a Red's Lady Creates bag. So I'm pretty sure I talked about this last month. I'm going through, I've pulled at least 12 bags that have yarn that has been caked up and put in a bag to start socks. So I'm pulling a bag every month. This was January's bag. My son actually picked the bag for me in January because I couldn't decide between 2. And I have started a pair of Ruby and Roses socks in her Harvest Moon and Beauty Berry colorway. And I have split this skein in half, but I have not started the second sock yet. I need to, but there is what I have so far. I've got the cuff done. I'm started the leg. I'm trying to think of how far I have left to go on the leg. I think it's like, 30 rows. I got quite a bit. So 30 rows left to go. But I have started it, and my goal was not to finish the sock in January. It was simply to start the socks in January. Excuse me. So I've got that started. I'm going to take a drink of my coffee real quick. I'm still drinking my coffee at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It is officially 1 o'clock. It's lukewarm, but that's fine. All right, next in a, oh my goodness, the name of the bag company just escaped me. Thankfully there is a label inside. Cozy Sky Co. Elizabeth. And she hand painted that sweet little snowman. In this bag, I have started these on New Year's Eve. I think I started them New Year's Eve. It's either New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. I think it was New Year's Eve. By Legacy Fiber Arts. It is the Champagne Kisses sock kit. And it came with a full skein and 2 minis. So here is the, ooh, no, do not pull my needles out. Here is the full skein. Very pretty. Here is one of the minis. And here is the other. This is the start of sock 2. Come on. The start of sock 2. And I have the cuff and some of the leg done on sock 1. And I have my little Lock and Lou 2025 New Year's gnome. I have the girl on here, and then the boy is waiting in there for the other cuff to be done, and then I'll put him on that cuff. All of my socks are just plain vanilla socks on a size 1 needle. My next project, oops, sorry for that crinkling. My next project is in another Ginger Snap Fibers bag. And it is one that I started last year and completely forgot about. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. I was looking through my projects, trying to find a date on one of the projects, and found this project. And I was like, wait a minute. I need to get cracking on that because I really like them. So this yarn is by Tia's Terrific Threads. And it is called You're Still the One. I put how many grams the cake was. So You're Still the One. And I'm on the foot of this sock. So I really want to get that one finished so I can start the next one. Here's my little Lock and Lou. I almost said Thanksgiving. Valentine's gnome. So yeah, I love the stripes in this. And then that one came with, actually, I think I added the pink. Yeah, this is one of my pinks. I added the pink for the heels. I'm going to do the other heel in pink. I haven't decided if I'm going to do the toes in pink as well, but definitely the heel. So I want to get that started. I got my February mystery yarn from her yesterday, but I'm not going to show it because I don't know who all has it and who has not gotten it yet. So I will show that when I cast it on, but I really like it too. All right, so that is, no, I was getting ready to say that's on my whips, but no, it's not. I signed up for the first time ever a knitting class. Other than like whenever I first learned how to knit, that wasn't really like a class. It was, we met at the library, and there was a lady there who would teach you how to knit or crochet. I actually learned how to crochet first. But this is my actual first like class. So this is going to be very crinkly because I still have it in the bag from my local yarn shop, which is Susan's Yarn Stash. I am making a Harlow hat. I have been saying for years that I want to learn how to brioche knit, and so they offered a class and I have signed up for it. So here is the start of my Harlow hat. I am using Malabrigo, Hollyhock, and I have no idea how you say this other one. It's like Gris. Okay, so I have Hollyhock, which is one of my all-time favorites, and this one is the gray. So I thought this would look really good together. So that is the start of my Harlow hat. I'm doing worsted weight. There's worsted weight, fingering, and bulky, I believe. I chose to do worsted weight. So I'm pretty excited for it. Like I said, I don't have a lot done, but I have enough done, and oh my word, what was the name of the cast on? I kept calling it something else that it's not. Two color tubular cast on. Dislike. Do not like it. It took me forever to get the hang of it. My hands were killing me because I wasn't used to holding the yarn that way. I was holding it too tight, so I had to keep taking breaks. Blah, blah, blah. But I got that far. So I'm going to work on that some more today. I'm excited for that. And that is all of my works in progress. So what is up next is I did pull, I don't think I showed this on my last episode. So this bag is a bag by Stitching the High Notes, I believe. Yes, Stitching the High Notes. And in here I have a Freckled Whimsy yarn. This was from her 2024 yarn club. This was January's, and it's called Ice Dancing. You're going to be amazed by how much I have done. That. Here's the full cake. Here is the mini. So, yeah. So I need to get these cast on so that I can make sure that they got cast on in February. And I need to get at least a few rows done. Maybe finish the cuff of at least one. You know. So there's that. So that's a definite coming up works in progress that needs to happen. And then, so my blanket, I'm doing with Kay, Crazy Sock Lady. Her membership group is doing like 30 minutes of knitting every day. And so I pulled 6 projects that I wanted to finish this year. And I've decided that those 6 projects are definitely going to be my 30 minutes of knitting, at least. Or at least that's what I had decided at the beginning of the year. I'm thinking I'm still going to do that. But that's what I use to do my blanket. A lot of times I would do more than 30. Sometimes I would do... here, yesterday, this was the only thing I worked on until I cast on the Harlow hat. Because I really wanted to get it done. And I've given myself 2 months for each project. So I've decided that next month, my project that I want to finish by the end of April is my reading shawl. And I am just started color 5 out of the 6 that I'm using, because I'm going to repeat the 6 colors. I just started color 5. So I'm not quite halfway done with the shawl, but I'm getting there. So I will start picking that back up and get that going. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to get going in March. I don't think, nothing I can think of. So I've shown you the Moon Glow yarn that I got in the mail. I don't want to show you the Tia's Terrific threads because it's her mystery yarn, and like I said, I don't know who all has gotten it and who hasn't. She and I like swap. I send her my monthly mystery yarn and she sends me hers, and so we kind of space that out. Sometimes we get it before others and sometimes we get it after, so there's that. And so I don't want to show it because I want it to be a surprise, but I really do like it. And then I got from Robin's Nest, she had these little, I forget what she's calling them now. They're like little mini bags, and they're perfect size for like a 1 skein sock project that can go like down in your purse, which is this size is amazing for my purse because I don't carry a big purse. I carry a very small purse because I just don't put a lot of stuff in it. So yeah, that's gonna go down in there. I might put my Valentine socks in here because I have 2 daughters that love Highland cows, so their socks will go in here. And then I also got the bigger one too. I could not help myself. That is so stinking adorable. So I have the big and the little one. And I've not decided. I probably will put socks in here too. But yeah, super excited for those. Need to put some projects in them and get. I might put my Harlow hat in there, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, so that's all that I have to show you guys, knitting-wise. TV-wise, so Bethany from The Wandering Pearl was talking about how she's started rewatching ER. I loved ER. I remember watching it when I was pregnant with my first daughter. I had forgotten a lot of it, but I have started rewatching that. I think I'm on season 8 or 9 now. So good. My husband and I have been rewatching older Survivors. I think we're on season 9. Either 9 or 10 now. There's like 40 some odd seasons, almost 50, I think. I think we're on like, I think season 48 is coming out next week, maybe. I don't know. So we're rewatching that, and honestly, that's all the TV I've been watching. No, I take that back. I did get caught up on Sister Wives. I've watched some podcast. I think that's all that I'm watching. I've listened to four or five audiobooks now. Can't remember. One, I can't even remember the names of them all. I know 2 of them are Allie Hazelwood books. I just started her books. I'm on the 3rd in this series that she has. Can't even think of the name of it now. I think it's Below Zero. Sounds right. Almost done listening to that. Or I'm like halfway through. I can't remember. On my Kindle, I am slowly, because I read that at night sometimes. Like if I'm having trouble getting to sleep, I'll pull that open. Sometimes I'll read it throughout the day, but mostly at night. I'm reading The Couple Next Door on my Kindle. Physical books, I have the second Virgin Rivers book, Shelter Mountain, I think is the name of that one. And the second ACOTAR book. I have not picked that up since May. I don't know when I actually picked up the Virgin River book last. So those are the physical books that I'm reading. The only one that really stands out to me that I've read this so far this year that I was like, wow, I did like that one, was, I think it's called The Society of Lies. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up so that I can tell you guys. Maybe. Here we go. Oh, and it's not going to show me. Of course it's not. Come on. Oh, Society of Lies by Lauren Ling Brown. That was a good book. I finished the 6th Harry Potter book. I finished a very short, I don't know how to say her first name, but Hildebrand is her last name, Natural Selection. I think I listened to that on audio. I think that's the only way that you can, Audible. I think that's the only way that you can listen to it. And let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I've read 5 books so far this year. I have a goal to read 40. I don't know if that's going to happen because I'm kind of in a little bit of a reading slump. I'm also listening to, oh my gosh, doesn't matter, can't remember the title of it. Something like The Other Sister or The Good Sister, something, by Sally Hepburn, I want to say. gonna drive me crazy. The Good Sister by Sally Hepworth. Yeah, oops. Glare. Anyway, I'm listening to that. That's okay. I can't really get into that one for some reason, but it's alright. Anyway, so that's what I'm reading. That's what I'm watching. I'm mostly knitting and watching podcasts or ER. That's pretty much my day. For, like, if I'm knitting, I'm gonna watch one of the two of those. But that's it. I need to get off here because I have stuff to do. I need to dye some yarn. I need to skein up yarn and label yarn. Yeah, so I got some work to do and some other stuff I need to get done. Like I said, we have a snow day today. It's snowing outside. The kids don't have school. So yeah, I'm just trying to enjoy my snow day. Anyway, I'm going to jump off here and let you go because I see that I'm over 40 minutes. And you guys keep on crafting, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.